Okay, so back at y'all today with another video. I'm finally figuring it out. Like, oh God. Again, my learning curve, I feel like was faster than a lot of other people's, but I'm finally figuring out Shopify, how to make sales on it, what I missed in the very beginning. These beginning stages. I feel like I've seen a lot of websites actually just yesterday that people started websites, they look good, but they just like quit. You can just tell when people just, their website is just like up and it's not, and they're not doing anything with it. It's just there. A lot of old stuff is on there, like a lot of old apps, and some of the stuff, actually some of the apps aren't there anymore. So it gives like a notification on their page, and you can tell like they literally just like abandon the whole idea of Shopify and selling stuff online just because they didn't get like quick results. So let me tell y'all what I found out today about Shopify that I wish I knew beforehand. Build a brand. Build a brand. That's it. You are actually like that 14-day free, that 14-day trial period, I'm finding out, or 21-day, which is what I had, I'm finding out is very important, because no one knows about you. If you put up a store and you make it go live after the 14th day, they're not gonna buy from you because they don't know who you are. They haven't seen you on Facebook. They haven't seen you on Instagram. They haven't seen you anywhere. So it's like, okay, who's this person we're buying from? You know, you want to find people first. Find the people first who you are going to be targeting. So just a little bit on how you do that. Yeah, you start your store, right? You have an idea of what you want. You put, let's say, like 5 products or something in your store. With those 5 products, you want to use those for Facebook ads, Instagram ads, because as you have you want to have a Facebook page, of course, for your store, and also an Instagram page for your store, because you want to get people familiar with it. So basically, it's like ads. That's all you're doing. You're like promoting and adding. And I'm gonna use a huge example. What's her name? Kylie Jenner with her makeup line. Think about this. What did she do before she like exploded with that brand? I'm gonna sit back. I love this chair. It's so good. It feels so good. My books back there. My little happy face things y'all gonna see in my video. But what did Kylie do? Before she launched that. Now think about this. If she hadn't, like, if a lot of people weren't talking about her lips and how they look and this and that, and then the whole makeup line, they're all of them, they're just like extra beautiful. Do you think if she did this like 4 or 5 years ago, do you think she would be making, reaching $1 billion in sales? Or do you really think she would literally be close to being a billionaire 5 years ago if she launched the same exact product 5 years ago? No. You know what she did? She was patient. She was patient for those 5 years. I'm gonna sit up again. She was patient for those 5 years or even longer, and like she built that brand. And she knew that even though all she's doing is spending her time on social media, spending her time, all the things done to her lips, just making sure that she like looks good on camera all the time. She did that over time. And as she did it over time, a lot more people start watching, whether it was bad news, like, oh, this looks terrible, or, she looks like this, she's getting this. She had people talking about her. She was building a brand. She got the bad stuff and the good stuff. Oh, like you had a lot of people, oh, she's beautiful, her lips look great, and she's this and she's that. Like when you get people talking about something, it spreads. It spreads like a fucking like a wildfire in fucking California. It just spreads because everybody's talking about it. In order to make a lot of money when you are like on something like a platform like Shopify, like Ecwid, like BigCommerce, any type of platform, no matter if you're drop shipping, no matter if you have your products made, if you're just selling anything, the biggest thing is to get people knowing who you are so the word can spread. Okay, we're not sending out postcards in the mail anymore. You still do that if you want to, but it won't get you nearly as many customers as if you take your brand online and start marketing there, because people are in front of their phones, they're in front of their laptops like all day, all night. Like even people for work, they're on their work phone. They always on their phone, and ads get pushed to you on phones like all the time. So, and that also comes to making sure that your ads and that your websites are optimized for the phone. Make sure everything that you can see on the laptop, you can see on the phone also. So build a brand. Like even right now, I'll tell y'all right now, it's called Swimsuits for You on Facebook, and also Swimsuits for You on Instagram. And my Shopify website is swimsuitplease.com. I'll put all that stuff below so y'all can like check it out, and get y'all talking about it, because I need people talking about it so I can make more sales. So you want to build that stuff. And then also YouTube is a huge platform. I just haven't been able to do that because I have to find more models for this stuff, for the swimsuits and for the swimsuit accessories. And when I find the models, they are going to, I'm going to do videos, like kind of like video shoots, and you can brand it on YouTube. All this stuff is free, right? But for it to reach more people, what does it say at the bottom of the page when you post that stuff? It says to reach 15, like you want to reach 20,000 people, pay $15 to Facebook to reach more people, have your ad being put up places. Same with Instagram, which is connected to Facebook. And then also YouTube, you can pay for that stuff on YouTube. It's kind of like a boost, like they boost it up and like everybody can see it. It is amazing how many people like are watching, and you think no one's watching your video because you haven't had like many interactions, like you don't have a lot of people like commenting and liking your videos, but people eventually see your video, and when they see it, they like to click. That's all we do. We click on everything. So just make sure you build your brand first. Get a Facebook fan page, get an Instagram like business page so you can promote your pictures and have them like all over the place. Get a YouTube channel, so if your product, even if it's a product that's not a person, that's not fashion, anything, people just want to see the items being used, being worn, being tossed in the air, being cut in half like that, that 1,000 degree knife channel, where they cut everything in half with a 1,000 degree heated up knife. Like people just want to see it used, and everything's going more towards video opposed to just like regular pictures. So like just make sure that you are showing people your product before you try and sell to them. It's a book called Jab. I'm gonna look it up. I'll post it down in the description also. It's like jab, left hook or something like that. But the point is, you keep jabbing. Your jabs are like free information. Your jabs are like quality content to the people that you want to sell to, and you basically jab at them 1,000 times before you ask them for something, or before you ask them to do something for you. You do something for them 1,000 times, which is all the beforehand work, and then they'll do something for you after seeing like all your good content, after seeing who you are, after seeing your brand that's in front of their face like all the time, or like at least they're reminded of you and they click on your page and browse a little bit, may not buy anything, but then they're like, oh man, like we need to go back. Like it gets embedded in their head, like, okay, I remember like, oh, like I'm in a market for this item. Let's say I'm doing swimsuit. I'm in a market for a swimsuit or anklet to wear on a turtle anklet to wear on the beach. And they're like, oh, I remember that website that I saw, and it can be like a month later, but guess what? That adds up when 100 people sees it. You know what I mean? So now you got 100 people seeing your stuff and coming back to your website. Like a month later, and you're seeing this like spike in sales. You're like, what the hell? It's all the marketing that you did beforehand, all the advertising you did beforehand is now paying off a month later. Not saying it's gonna take that long, but it just depends on how much money you spend on ads. Spend that $15, $20 for it to reach 15, 20,000 people on Facebook and on Instagram. I guarantee you it will work. I'm like literally just now trying this stuff out, and it's actually working. And it feels pretty good. I'm like, holy shit, like my product's actually selling. Like it's really nice, because people are like familiar with who I am, and I even like mention my competition sometimes. So check out my page. I'm gonna post all that stuff down that I just talked about, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my website. And I'll find that book too, the Jab book, which is just, oh God, like, please read. You see all these books right here? Like, this is what I do all day. I read, and just read what you need to know about your whatever you're doing. Like, even if it's a job, you're just trying to get better at your job. They have management books, how to become a boss from an employee. So, okay, no more rambling. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day, and if you have any questions, put them down there, and talk to you all soon. All right, see ya.